Arjun was 25 years old, living in the loud, restless streets of Mumbai. Every night while the city finally slept, his mind remained wide awake. His thoughts were like a speeding train that had lost its brakes. He felt constantly tired, yet deeply uneasy. He spent his hours regretting the past and fearing the future. His mind was like a storm that never ended. Slowly, he realized he had forgotten how to smile from his heart. Peace felt like a distant memory he could no longer reach. He was drowning in a sea of his own making. Arjun decided he could not live like this anymore. One day, he left the noise of Mumbai behind and traveled far to the holy city of Varanasi. He had heard stories of an old guru who lived in a small temple right by the river Ganges. People said the old man possessed a secret to lasting peace that no book could teach. When Arjun arrived, the city was waking up. The air was thick with the scent of incense and the soft sound of temple bells. It was a world away from the steel and glass of his office. He found the guru sitting on a stone bench under a large ancient tree. The guru looked incredibly calm. His eyes were closed, and his face was as still as the water in a deep well. Arjun stood there for a long time, feeling out of place. He was breathing fast, his hands were shaking, and his eyes were darting around. He was a picture of chaos, standing in a place of total silence. Finally, the guru opened his eyes and looked at Arjun. He did not ask why Arjun had come. He simply waited. Arjun began to pour out his heart. He said, "Guru, I am exhausted. My mind never stops. I am constantly worried about my career and my future. I spend every second thinking about where I will be in 10 years. I am so busy looking at the horizon that I am stumbling over my own feet today." The guru listened in silence. He did not offer a long lecture or a complicated philosophy. He just smiled, a gentle, knowing smile. He reached down and picked up a small, empty clay lamp. He looked at the vast flowing river and then back at Arjun. "You are looking too far ahead," the guru said quietly. "If you want to save your day, you must first learn to save 5 minutes." He then stood up, ready to give Arjun a task that seemed far too simple for such a heavy problem. The guru filled the small clay diya with oil. He lit the wick, and a tiny flame began to dance. He handed it to Arjun. "Take this lamp," the guru said. "Walk through the crowded market street ahead. You must return here in exactly 5 minutes. But there is a condition. If a single drop of oil spills, or if the flame goes out, you have failed the task." Arjun looked at the lamp. His hands were already shaking. He looked at the street. It was narrow and filled with people. He felt a deep sense of pressure. He took a deep breath and began to walk. Arjun took his first few steps. He held the diya with both hands. He kept his eyes fixed on the golden flame. Around him, the world was loud and chaotic. Rickshaws honked their horns. Street vendors shouted to attract customers. A group of men pushed past him, nearly knocking his shoulder. Arjun did not look at them. He did not look at the colorful shops or the monkeys jumping on the roofs. He only looked at the oil. He counted his breaths. He slowed his pace. Every movement was careful. He was no longer worried about his future. He was only worried about the next step. A stray dog barked loudly near his feet. Arjun flinched. The oil tilted to the very edge of the lamp. He stopped moving immediately. He waited for the oil to become still again. The smell of spicy street food filled his nose. It was strong and distracting. A group of children ran past him, laughing and playing. One child almost bumped into his arm. Arjun moved his body just in time. He was like a calm island in the middle of a stormy sea. The noise of Mumbai was gone. The noise of the market was gone. There was only the lamp and his steady hands. His arms began to feel heavy. The heat from the flame warmed his face. He saw the Guru waiting under the ancient tree. The 5 minutes were almost over. Suddenly, a strong wind blew from the river. The flame flickered wildly. It almost went out. Arjun quickly used his hand to shield the light. He felt the hot oil sting his skin, but he did not let go. He kept moving. He reached the Guru and stood still. The lamp was still lit. The oil was full. Arjun realized he was finally breathing again. He had completed the task. He felt a strange sense of relief he had never felt before. He looked at the Guru and waited for the lesson to begin. Arjun stood before the Guru. His breathing was now steady. The tiny flame was still dancing in the clay lamp. Not a single drop of oil had spilled onto his hands. He felt a strange sense of accomplishment. For the first time in years, the noise in his head had gone quiet. He waited for the Guru to praise his steady hands. The Guru looked at him with a curious expression. "Tell me, Arjun," the Guru began, "did you see the woman selling bright yellow marigolds at the entrance of the market? They were very beautiful today." Arjun looked surprised. "No, Guru," he replied. "I did not see her." The Guru continued, "And did you hear the drums from the wedding procession? The music was very loud and joyful." Arjun shook his head. "No, Guru, I saw nothing. I heard nothing. My eyes were only on the flame. My mind was only on the lamp. I was only focused on these 5 minutes." The Guru smiled. "That is the secret you came here to find," he said. "When you were walking, your mind was not trapped in the past. It was not lost in the fear of the next 10 years. It was exactly where your body was. It was right here, in the present moment." He looked Arjun in the eyes. "Your life is made of thousands of days, but you do not have to live them all at once. You only need to live the next 5 minutes. That is the 5-minute promise. If you can focus on the small task in front of you with the same care you gave this lamp, the storm in your mind will stop." Peace is not a destination. It is the way you walk. Arjun felt a sudden wave of clarity. The heavy weight he had been carrying finally began to melt away. He looked at the simple clay lamp and realized it held the answer to everything. Arjun sat by the riverbank for a long time. He watched the water of the Ganges flow steadily toward the horizon. The city around him was still loud and chaotic, but for the first time, his mind was quiet. He finally understood that he did not need to solve his whole life today. He only needed to handle the next 5 minutes. Arjun smiled, a real smile that finally reached his eyes. Every fear he had about the future began to fade. He realized that the storm in his mind only had power when he stopped living in the present. When you commit to the 5 minutes right in front of you, the path becomes clear. This is the 5-minute promise. It is a simple tool to reclaim your peace, one small step at a time. If this story helped you find a moment of calm, please like and share it with someone who is struggling today. Subscribe to join us for more stories and new lessons on building a better life. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, take a deep breath and stay in the present moment.